Hey everyone, we're back with Chaos Child. Last time, did last time end off with the woman being dead in her apartment? Or am I forgetting a scene? I think that's the latest scene. Been like a week, I got spoiled, which I think, probably. Like, there is always the possibility it's just a delusion, it's all fake, but I think it's real. But honestly, it kind of reinvigorates me to keep going, I guess. Like, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, I guess, is what it's telling me, right? Like, whether that character's evil or not, as long as the character's evil, I can keep going. Give me like a culprit that makes sense, right? Like, in my head, the mastermind was always either Taku's dad or the teacher guy, because, you know, they're obviously evil. Well, okay, now we're on the Taku's dad is actually just a nice guy theory. Possibly worked for the Committee of 300 in the past, but no longer. And I don't know where I'm going with this. I did realize though, I thought of something. Assuming Ito is one of the primary culprits, or the primary culprit, we don't really know. Well, there's no way they're letting like a 17-year-old pull the strings, but well, we don't know this is committee related. In Chaos Head, wasn't it like a rogue member of the committee? Anyway, he was alone with Sarika during the fourth murder. The one, the reporter guy, Watabe? Something like that. I'm just saying, like, what if, like, Sarika, like, you know, doesn't exist? I don't know. I feel like that's gonna be relevant. You're alright, Yui's a, gigalomaniac.
大丈夫よ、ユイ。安全になるまでずっと一緒にいてあげるから。
Oh no, he's gonna watch two people now.
ほら、元気出して。
Watch everyone in the orphanage be a gigalomaniac except for Nono. Yuto is too, even the doctor guy is. She's just the only normal person. Yui nodded. She was still pale. Not only had she gone through a lot last night, she just found out she was a sidekick. She wasn't looking good at all. Explained to her what I thought she needed to know, then told her that no matter what, she must never be alone from now on. It's true that the return of the New Gen Madness had come to a temporary halt when Senri hadn't been able to kill anyone on the 23rd. But no matter what the rest of the world said, it felt far too early to declare this whole thing over.
でもね、こんな時にこんなことを言うのは変かもしれないけど、お姉ちゃん、ちょっとだけワクワクしてるんだ。え？
Excited?
ユイと一緒にお風呂に入ったり、寝たりするの久しぶりなんだもの。
I mean, I feel like, you know, like, bonding over trauma, like, there's better ways of, like, you know, you just be like, oh, hey, how about we do something together sometime.
ユイったらいつの間にか大人になっちゃって、すっかりユウとのお姉ちゃんになっちゃったでしょ。たまには私の妹に戻って甘えてくれてもいいのになんて思ってたから。
Okay, this is, you know, adorable scene, but also the more time we spend with these two, like, the more my will to play this game plummets. Please.
やだもう。
We need like a meter in like the top left corner. Like, it's like a, you know, like a little red pin, and this side is, you know, high morale, 100%, 0% over here. Yui smiled just a little. What about Yuto? Screw that guy. Yeah! Translation, screw that guy.
この部屋で一緒に寝ていいって言ったんだけどね。なんか恥ずかしいみたい。私は別に構わないのに。ユウはのの姉が初恋の人だから。あ、これ内緒ね。絶対ね。
Snitch?
それは光栄だわ。ねえねえタクル、頑張らないとユウトに私を取られちゃうわよ。
She doesn't even know. He's actually in love with Sarah, his imaginary friend. I assume... Well, first off, I assume there's a canon heroine in the true ending. Like, who would it be if not Sarika? Like, obviously Arimura best girl, right? But something that Kurusu would say things like that just to enjoy my reaction. Oh, I mean, if she's not real, like, that does kind of put a damper on it. Lately, I'd gotten a lot better at not reacting the way she wanted me to. Simply snorted. She puffed up her cheeks and pouted. About your power. You really have no clue what it is? Small smile vanished from Yui's face.
そんなの急に言われても。
Does anything special seem to happen around you?
特別って言うと、ユウのことくらいかな。
Like what?
ユウが嘘ついてもすぐにわかるとか。
She's a lie detector too?
それは超能力じゃないわね。お姉ちゃんなら普通よ。
Wait, really?
私だってタクルのついた嘘なんて簡単に見抜けるもの。
Don't bring me into this. This time my don't react skill failed me. Kurusu chuckled, finally satisfied. Dang it! Felt annoyed for a moment, then I realized that Kurusu was trying to send me a message.
なるべくユイを怖がらせないであげて。
Oh, is that, maybe that's her power. She can telepathically talk. That's what she seemed to be saying. Yeah, she was right. A normal girl like you would never be able to handle knowing there might be a serial killer after her. So Kurusu was deliberately pretending to be cheerful. At least that my tone had probably been too harsh and relaxed it. Anything else? Doesn't matter what.
他に？
Yui looked down and thought for a moment.
そういえば、本当に時々だけど、ユウの声が聞こえるような気がする。
Okay, she's telepathic.
声？うん。例えば、ユウが忘れ物をして困ってたり、怪我をして泣いてたり、そういう良くない声が聞こえてきて、それで急いでユウの学校へ行くと、本当に怪我をしてたりするの。
You always hear people tell stories like that, right? Like online and stuff. I never believe any of them. They're all liars. Let's see, maybe that's it. I wasn't a specialist, so I couldn't say for sure. Maybe you could call it telepathy between siblings. Kunasato might know more, but for whatever reason, shared it out for us. There's no way I was telling her about Yui.
ユウトにはそういうことはないのかしら。
Oh, you know, there is the problem. If Ito is the culprit, how does he hide his lies from Arimura? Because that was the thing that I noticed. You know, back when it was just a theory I had instead of seeing a spoilery image, right? That I was kind of like, oh, that kind of puts, you know, that contradicts the theory. Does he just have, oh yeah, I have an anti-gigalomaniac suit on? Ha ha ha! Don't worry, he doesn't have any powers. I've already checked yesterday. Shown him Yamazo's D-sword. He hadn't shown any response at all.
なんだか、私はユウの心配してるのに、ユウの方はそうでもないみたいで、ちょっと尺だけど。
Takuya's actually smart? What the heck?
でも、いいよね。ユウが狙われることはないんだもんね。
Yeah, he shouldn't be a target. When Yui heard that, she finally seemed to feel better. Kurusu softly put her head on Yui's head and rubbed it.
本当にいい子ね、ユイは。
Is that a new sprite for Yui? I don't think we've seen her like looking to the side like that before.
やだ、やめてよ。ダメです。
Okay, move the meter. The meter's moving towards 0 right now. Falling fast. Kurusu grabbed Yui before she could escape and held her tight. It looked like she was about to kiss her at any second.
ユイ、好きよ。大好き。
It's so low right now. You don't even.
のねがなんか気持ち悪い。助けてタクルに。
Couldn't help but smile. Let her do it until she tires herself out, Yui.
やだ、助けてよ。
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying right now. Save me. Just when I thought it was safe to leave Yui with Kurusu. No knocking! Three of us froze at the sudden sound of a knock. Hey, we're inside her house. No, it wasn't the creepy knock. We're safe. The knock continued. Kurusu stood up and positioned herself between Yui and the door. I motioned for her to step back and put my hand on the doorknob. Remember the terror I felt at Cafe Lax and gulped. To be honest, I was afraid. Terrified. But I was the only one who could protect them right now. I was just that dork. Huh? Suddenly I heard an easygoing voice come from the other side of the door.
宮代先輩、ちょっといいっすか？ それともクルス先輩となんかまずいことでもしてますか？
No, that's for a different route. Wait, it's just you!
あ、どうも。
Don't hey there, me. Don't knock like that.
そういうわけにはいきませんってば。変な場面とか見ちゃったらどうするんです？
Kurusu and I are not going to be in the middle of anything. Anyway, what do you want?
あ、はい。ちょっと宮代先輩に話があるんで、いいですかね？
Oh, sorry, I'm busy right now. To me?
ダイニングに来てもらっても。
Yeah, that's fine.
私たちも行った方がいいかしら。
Kurusu poked her face out from behind me and asked. Arimori stuck her hands out and shook them in what looked to me like a deliberate overreaction.
いえいえ、クルス先輩と立花姉はそのままラブラブしててオッケーっすよ。話って宮代先輩にだけなんで。
Just eavesdropping.
そう？
Arimori said her usual. Audio gracias. What did she say in Japanese? I don't think she says goodbye in Spanish, does she? I don't remember. I assume it's probably goodbye in English or something. Joe confused Kurusu, then dragged me out of the room. I cannot remember Arimori saying adios. What's going on?
クルス先輩にはまだちょっとな話なんで。
Yeah. Huh?
とにかく来てください。見てほしいものが。
Oh, okay. Followed Arimori as she hurried away from Kurusu's room.
あ、タク、ゆいちゃんどう？
I think she's okay now. She calmed down.
そっか、よかったね。
Zito here too? Yamazoya was in the kitchen washing dishes. She looked at us. She let out a small sigh of relief. Even if Yamazoya hadn't seen her for a long time, Yui is still her friend and she was worried about her.
ひなちゃん、お茶飲む？ウキちゃんが入れてくれたのはとっても美味しいよ。ああ、いえ、私はそろそろ家に帰ろうと思ってるんで。
Huh? Trying to look at Arimori, surprised. Thought you were staying here, so there might be another attack like last night. No, she's showing us something.
ひなちゃん帰っちゃうの？もっと合宿していこうよ。明日学校お休みだし。いやいや、宮代先輩のお父様にこれ以上ご迷惑をおかけするわけには。っていうか、ぶっちゃけこんなに泊まり込むと思ってなかったんで、下着の替えとかピンチでして。
They've gotta have a washing machine. Come on. You don't need to worry about that stuff. You don't have to worry about having clean underwear?
おっと、ド変態め。限界を突破した下着を遠慮なく見せつけていいと？いや、むしろじっくり見せろと？一宿一般の恩義があろうと、そいつは聞けねえ要求だな。
Arimori pressed down on the hem of her skirt. Okay, weirdo. Nobody's demanding anything. It's not what I'm talking about.
じゃあ何ですか？
Thought you were staying here until we were sure this was all over, right? Safer that way.
ああ、なるほど。
Yeah, it's not the 23rd, so we couldn't possibly be murdered now. Arimori scratched her cheek. Then she took on a more serious look.
セリ、ウキ、悪いんだけど、ちょっとだけ外してくれないかな。
She spoke pointedly to Serika and Yamazoe. Two of them exchanged glances for a moment, but Arimori wasn't allowed any room for discussion. They left the room.
はあ。
Serious talk? Once we were alone, Arimori sighed a little and took her phone out of her pocket.
宮代先輩に話っていうのは、実はそのことです。
Please tell me she doesn't have like Bitcoin on there or an NFT or something. Huh?
つい今しがた、新庄さんからメールが来まして、私と先輩に大至急確認してほしいことがあるって。
Okay, I thought it might be a while until that got brought up, but Shinjo-san?
すごく嫌なものを送りつけられました。デリカシーがないんでしょうね。大嫌いです、あの人。
Arimori expanded the attached image, looked away from the phone as she handed it to me. The Arimori's dislike of Shinjo kind of makes me wonder, is that guy evil? But like, I don't know if they would go for the, you know, guy whose thoughts we have seen a lot of is evil. Like, have we seen anyone's thoughts besides Kaku? Well, We've seen some of the victims' thoughts. Seen Takuru's, Shinjo's. Have we had anyone else's? I don't think so. Maybe we've had a scene from like Kunosato's point of view. Not for sure about that though.
それ防犯カメラの映像のコピーだそうですよ。
Question mark! Exclamation point! What I saw in the video, face of a woman I will never forget. Minamisawa Senri. My reaction was the opposite of Arimoya. Couldn't tear my eyes away from it. You know, I wonder if there's anything else in this. You see that bulletin board? Or if there's like a hidden clue there.
間違いないですよね。じゃあ新庄さんには先輩からそう言っといてください。私あの人とはもう話したくないから。
Oh yeah, okay. Where was this? Arimoya seemed annoyed.
その女のマンションとかメールには書いてありましたけど。
Found her address? Did they take her into custody then? I barely managed to tear myself away from the screen and look at Arimoya. She shrugged a little.
ま、似たようなものです。だから私は家に帰っても平気になりました。お世話になりました、先輩。
Oh, she thinks she's the murderer. Arimoya doesn't know. Question mark?
ウキも立花姉ももう安心していいみたいですよ。
Oh no, Arimoya, you're being a fool. You're gonna be the first one to die, Arimoya. What do you mean?
死にました、その女。
Huh? Arimoya spoke without any real emotion in her voice. Minamisawa Senri dead?
ええ。クルス先輩にはうまく伝えてください。私、そういうの苦手なんで。
I'm smiling, you don't know. Dot.
それじゃ、そういうことで、あとはよろしくです。
She grabbed the phone from her hand and quickly deleted the photo like it was something filthy. And she bowed and left me alone in the dining room.
セリー、ウキ、話終わったよ。私帰るから、宮代先輩の相手してあげて。寂しがってるよ。
I could hear her voice from the hallway. I could also hear Sirika, Yamazo, yeah, all of them talking. They're probably all saying something like, "You're leaving at this hour?" I didn't hear their conversation at all. Henry, dead. The serial killer who was after us is gone? 27th, 2015. Okay, it's been, I think it was the 24th, the scene we just saw? Maybe the 25th. Ida Riko's condo was cut off from sunlight by the surrounding buildings. The whole place felt somehow gloomy. Mio was standing there, her eyes as cold as ever. You know, it'd be really nice if there was a HUD in this game with the date on it. Like, you know, even Steins Gate had that actually. It was on the top right, I think. We got through all the wooden shelves and colored boxes on every last document and receipt inside and found nothing. But I mean, like, considering, you know, this is a game where the date really matters, given the plot, you'd think they would include that.
警察が持っていったものの中には本当に何もなかったんだな。
ああ、俺が全部チェックしたんだ。間違いない。
Several days had passed since the death of the woman they believed to be Senri. The body had long been taken out for an autopsy. Few pieces of evidence, like the table the body had been found on, had been taken by the police. Shinjo said the clue she was looking for wasn't among them.
何も出てこない。無駄足だったのか。
I mean, that's technically, I mean, I guess this is seeing her thoughts. This is her perspective. She spent 2 hours searching the room. Even she was starting to feel a little concerned. She shook her head to drive the thoughts from her mind. Next, she pulled out the magazines and manga from the shelf and to check if anything was hidden between the pages.
なあ。
なんだ。
Shinjo was leaning up against the wall and watching. A frown on his face.
この部屋は完全な密室だった。彼女以外誰も出入りした痕跡がなく、凶器の鉄筋も彼女自身が持ち込んだものだ。
Like evil Taku's power is to close doors.
それがどうした？
彼女はどうやって死んだんだろうな。自殺か他殺かも含めて。
私は探偵じゃない。密室犯罪のトリックなど知るか？
Don't throw out the word locked room mystery to me.
そういう話をしてるわけじゃない。 ギガロマニアックスの死に関して君の意見を求めてるんだ。
Shinjo sounded unhappy as he turned to look at the spot where the burnt body had been found.
ギガロマニアックスはいわゆる超能力者とは違う。他人と妄想を共有することで初めて能力が発現する。
But is that mandatory? Takuya made that sound like it was a weakness of his that others could get around.
つまりここが誰の目も届かない閉鎖空間だったのなら、南沢千里はただの人間と同じだ。パイロキネシスなど使えるはずがない。だがここは閉鎖空間とは違う。例えば窓の外から誰かが覗いていれば妄想の共有など簡単にできる。
Okay.
いや、そこまでは俺も考えたさ。
Oh, Shinjo's ahead of the curve.
なら何を悩むことがある。ここもダメか。
Konosato finished checking all the bookshelves and looked around the room, uncertain of what to do next. There wasn't a lot of furniture or appliances. The place was rather plain. Closet and desk were the first places she checked. She started and found what she was looking for.
ここに住んでいたのが南沢千里なら、例の委員会につながるヒントくらい出てくると思ったんだが。
Wait, has she mentioned the committee before? I did not know Kunosato was aware of the Committee of 300. Like, I knew she was aware that, you know, there were evil people behind the scenes, but she knows the name of them.
あるいは奴らのことだ。私より先にすでに回収済みということか。
Is she the hidden protagonist of the Science Adventure series?
くそ。だいたい事件の発生から時間が経ちすぎだ。直後にここを調べられたら連中を出し抜けたかもしれないのに。
What if she's actually just like Senna in disguise? She tied her hair in a ponytail. Hello, it's me. Was Senna her name? The purple hair girl in Chaos said. He's just, hello, it's me, a high school girl. Haha, I'm not anyone weird or familiar with the committee. She looked over her shoulder and glared at Shinjo. Took effort to stop herself from getting mad at him, pardon my French.
上等だ。絶対に突き止めてやる。
I mean, she wears a lab coat, so she has to be a good person. Kunosato decided to search the whole room once more. All the paperwork inside the messy desk used the name Haida Riko. Nothing but receipts and utility bills. No sign of a bill for a phone or internet service. She had neither, it seemed. No sign of her even having a landline phone.
確かに。電話がどこにもないな。
She looked around the room and found the phone jack, covered in dust and showed no signs of ever having been used. The only other thing she found among the papers were receipts for food and drink from a convenience store. Senria never cooked. Convenience store food was all she ate.
これじゃあ食費もバカにならなかったろ。
How'd she paid for it all? Police are trying their hardest to find out. There's no sign of a bank book or credit card in the room. They didn't know anything about her bank account either.
金の出所は委員会じゃないのか。せめて口座番号だけでも分かれば尻尾がつかめるもの。
南沢千里は23日の深夜から24日の未明にかけて宮代くんたちの前に姿を現してる。
If that was the real hair.
そして焼死体となって発見されたのはその24日の夜だ。ということは彼女が死んだのはその間ということになる。
Kunosato had been so lost in thought that she hadn't even realized Shinjo was talking to her.
は？なんだ？
南沢千里が最後に目撃されてから死体が発見されるまでに20時間ほどあるって話だよ。
A lot of time.
そ
Or
れ
a
だ
short
け
bit
あ
of
れば
time,
十分
depending.
だろ。
ところがその20時間の間に何が起こったのか、いやそもそも南沢千里が何をしていたのか足取りが全くつかめないんだ。彼女はこのマンションにすら戻ってきていないんだよ。
Oh, you're right. She's not on the camera.
何？
Kunosato's expression changed for the first time. They only saw her leave once on the 12th, right? Well, or was that her coming back? I think it was her leaving.
24日の防犯カメラに映ってないんだ。一度も。
そんなバカな話があるか。じゃあどうやってここで死んだんだ？
だからこうして途方に暮れてるんじゃないか。
Was she last seen leaving or entering? Because like I am totally open to believe that the Senri quotation marks that we saw on the Alba dorm, you know, that Yui saw was a fake. You know, made up by, you know, all the evil people, you know, Serika, Ito, the Otaku's dad, the teacher, Ito again, Shinjo, Kurosato too, just throw her there, probably Kazuki too, you know, everyone.
映像をチェックしたやつの見落としだろう。
But if she was last seen leaving, that means the person in here is probably a fake.
俺も確認したよ。見落としはない。
Shinjo closed his eyes and grabbed them. He has himself a good bit of eye strain.
今映像を確認させてるが、どういうことかさっぱりだ。
Dot dot dot.
わかった。少し考えてみよ
助かる。
He covered his face with his left hand, exhausted.
う。それも含めて、私はもう少しこの部屋を調査させてもらう。あんたは南沢千里がいつどうやってハイダリコという偽の身元を手に入れたのか情報を入手してくれないか。
From the day she was born, it's a really good identity.
もしかするとそれにも委員会が絡んでいるかもしれない。
それはもうやってる。
あとこの件の警察発表はいつになる予定だ。
まだ決まってない。いろいろ揉めてるらしい。
ニュースになればもっと南沢千里の情報が集まってくると思うんだがな。
Oh, like people would come out with it?
気持ちはわかるが、そう焦るなよ。
わかる？私の何がわかると言うんだ。
Oh my god. Yeah, Shinjo, she glared daggers at him, but Shinjo shrugged and said nothing.
さてと、ちょっと飯でも食ってくる。君はどうする？
いらない。勝手にしろ。
Like, it still takes a lot of suspension of belief to just believe that like a random 18-year-old or like younger, how old is she? Is just working with the police and everyone is just like, oh yeah, that's dandy.
じゃ、そうさせてもらう。
Shinjo left without trying to invite her a second time. But as he opened the door, he paused as if he remembered something.
どれだけ調べてくれても構わないが、マンションの管理人が君を疑ってる。本当に警察の関係者か？
What? That's
所轄に
crazy.
問い合わせでもされたら厄介だから気をつけろよ。
But one of this random high
一応
schooler.
気には留めておく。
That's just messed up. That manager is.
一応じゃ困る。怒られるのは俺だ。
Then he laughed, but there's no humor in his voice. Yeah, I'll go a little bit longer. Kazuki, is she about to get a rare job? She's beating what's the name of the rabbit in Grand Pear? Jack-eyed, one-eyed Jack? I have to look this up now. Jaggedy-eared Jack. Of course, he drops some piece of gear. Dot dot dot. Why are we making noise? It was after school in the club room, and the twilight streamed in through the open windows. Kazuki was in the corner, playing ESO2 and making weird noises. Her battle didn't seem to be going well. She was only making oddly sexy noises. If no one outside the room got the wrong idea. I heard a small knock on the door. Wait, it's you? Don't peek, just come inside.
大丈夫？お邪魔じゃない？
Interrupting what?
廊下の向こうまで聞こえてるよ、花ちゃん。
She says she's busy, so don't talk to her now.
たくすごいね。花ちゃん検定があればすぐに1級とか取れるね。
You know what? Kazuki secretly been in contact with someone in ESO too. Like, you remember, Takumi was talking to someone in ESO 1, and you know, that was relevant to Chaos Head. She's the protagonist of her story. I don't want one.
私のことなんてどうでもいいのねって怒ってるぞ。
Now let's stop talking about me behind my back.
すごいすごい。
Seika smiled and clapped. She seemed really happy for some reason.
あれ、今日のんちゃんは？
Student council. She said she had a lot of work to do because she was out for a while.
川原のやつが来て、今日は新聞部には渡さないとさ。
Dang it!
おお、これは争奪戦だね。よーし、タク、のんちゃんを奪いに行こう。
Let's go. But no, it's fine. Get the camera. We're gonna follow Haruhi Suzumiya. No, it's fine. Didn't want any more trouble with the student council. Or Kawahara-kun, more specifically. You know, I just now realized who he reminds me of. He's always reminded me of the computer club president from
う
Haruhi.
わー、久しぶりにダメなタクに戻った。せっかくかっこよかったのに。
Huh? What are you talking about?
だってあんな怖い能力を使う人と対決したり、病院の地下へ潜入したり、とにかく事件を追ってるタクはかっこよかったよ。
Stop blushing, you do not exist. Was I? Kusu got super mad at me and told me not to go chasing after danger, though. But now that all seemed like the distant past. Even though it hadn't been a week since. This is really over, right? Oh, wait. Oh, it hadn't been a week, sorry. At first I said, even though it's been a week, I was like, how many days have we time skipped? That night, the 23rd, there had been no murder. The rest of the world had started to declare that the return to the new gen madness was over. I still hadn't believed it. Thought it wasn't over at all. Breaking news! Body found in apartment! The next day I had heard shocking news from Shinjo-san. Yeah, okay. Anyway, the woman who threatened our lives found burnt to death in her condo.
センリが
Yeah, Aoyamori and I both saw the video. There's no doubt about it. Okay, we returned to Nono's room. The meter goes down a little. Just a little. Spent a long time thinking that night. But in the end, I had no choice but to tell Kryusu about her death. When I told her, her eyes went wide as she looked down, silently. Her long hair hid her face. I couldn't see her expression. I don't know what to say, but...
これで
Huh?
これで終わったのね。もうタクルやユイを襲うような犯人はいなくなったのね。
That's what Shinjo thinks.
そう。
Oh, okay, say goodbye.
よかった。
Don't say that while crying. She raised her head. Her eyes were a little wet, but she was quietly smiling. Police still hadn't made any announcement about a suspect in the killings being burnt to death. Not only was Senri a minor, she may have been driven to a crime by chaos shroud syndrome, a form of PTSD experienced by young survivors of the Shibuya earthquake. Okay. I was waiting for that re-explanation. Do you think that's like a cover-up name for gigalomaniacs doing stuff? Shinjo-san had said it was an extremely delicate matter. Because of the circumstances of her death are so strange, forensic people were getting nowhere. There's an eternal war over how the police should release the information. Also, I could be wrong about this, but it seemed to me that the fact that she was a human test subject at AH Tokyo General Hospital might have... She became famous, the media and internet might start looking into her past. They might find out about the human experiments. It makes sense if someone wanted to avoid putting that pressure on the police.
おい、宮代?
I mean, who would know about that in the police besides Shinjo? And Kurosato said she has all the privileges of being, you know, a police officer. I'm sorry, what's up?
あれ、どうするよ?
Ito pointed to the map on the wall. Stop looking at me, please be a nice boy.
片付けるか? もう使わないかもしれないし。
He stood in front of it again. The map was crammed with all the information we'd gathered so far. All looked faded, something that had happened a long time ago. Oh, right. Found two photographs on the map that I'd completely forgotten about. The 6th and 7th incidents in the new Gen Madness. Finger Food and Deku and Puzzle. What's the next date? Like October 3rd? Oh, sorry, I meant November, but the notes next to them read October 28th and November 4th. Oh, that's a day away. That is further away. Today's the 28th, right? Oh!
そうだな。
Ito nodded. He seemed to know what I meant. See, if Ito was evil, why would he warn us about that? Then I saw another notice stuck up in there in my own handwriting. It was one I've been thinking about ever since I was told about Senri's death. Serial killer equals multiple people including pyrokinetic. Wonder if the case is really over.
終わったって言ってるぜ、みんな。それにさ、もし他に犯人がいるなら、23日だって南沢千里に代わってそいつが事件を起こしたはずだろ。
I'm still totally convinced she died on the 23rd. They just, didn't find her until then. Yeah, that's true.
けど、実際は何も起こらなかった。ってことは、この可能性は消えたってことじゃないのかな。
Don't take it off. Too early for that. Ito took the note off the map. He's covering up for himself.
もうやめようぜ。なんつうかさ、副部長が辛いと思うんだ。
I wonder, this is all assuming he's actually evil, how much foreshadowing I missed. Because I did pick up on some things, especially after I kind of started to realize, oh, hey, he's sus. I think that theory started when his phone rang with, from Takuya's number. Like, I wonder how much stuff in like the first 3 chapters. Like, one thing that comes to mind is you remember the camera thing where when Nono got stabbed? Ito was very involved in that. He could have been behind Nono's stabbing.
そうだね。しんちゃんの言う通りかも。
ね。
Got it. Remembered Kusu's sad eyes when I told her about Senri's death. Alright, we can be done with this then. Slowly remove the map.
けど、なんかいきなり壁がすっきりしちゃったね。
Just gonna have to hang it up back up the next day. Like you couldn't even wait, like just in case. Been here for so long, yeah. Wonder if this is Ito like removing evidence.
ねえ、また何か事件を探そうよ、タク。みんなをあっと驚かせるような事件。
Yeah, I mean, I think it might be a little hard to find a case bigger than, oh yeah, string of weird serial murders. That's why we formed the newspaper club. Terika smiled again, the same way she always did. Ito finally started to grin too.
今度は副部長に怒られない程度の事件にしとこうぜ。
I know, I've learned my lesson from this one. Even Kazuki turned away from her game and gave again, in agreement. Wait, I wonder if Nono and Kawahara are like working on a secret project now that they think Senri's dead. I didn't even think of that. Because Kawahara knew Senri too. Oh, Takuya's house? He hasn't been here in a while. He's so dead. In that image I saw of Ito looking evil with like blood on his face and stuff, I think like I saw it for a split second. I was like, I need to get out of here. I think it was in the hospital basement. The background was definitely dark, I think. So like I have the knowledge, I may as well use it, right? Like better than just hiding the fact that I know it and go, it could be anyone. Ooh, I think it might be that Ito guy. He's pretty sus. Like, no, I don't want to do that, right? Like, if I 99% know he's the culprit, might as well, have fun talking about it. That night, I finally went back to the RV. Yui had finally calmed down and stopped being afraid at night. If Dad, Kusu, and Yuto were there, she'd probably be fine. Her old friend Yamazoya was there, too. This really does calm me down. Sat in the chair and booted up my PC for the first time in a long while. My inbox was overflowing with spam. It was strange. Always used to annoy me. Now it felt like proof that I had returned to my old life. Okay, thanks guys. course, I deleted them all immediately. They didn't make me mad like they used to. Now then. Come to think of it, forgotten because of everything that happened, but his cool radio show. Ganson had told me the latest edition of Cool Cat Press, and I hadn't touched it at all. Oh god, here we go again. Sumo sticker in it. Took it out from its hiding spot under my desk and started to flip through the pages. I feel like it's been forever since I'd done it too. Much you can get away with in your first month of the girl. French kissing? Or is deep kissing also? Sorry, what's deep kissing? Is that a saying? Is that different from deep kissing? Hold on. We're going on a journey, everyone. A deep kiss, also known as a French kiss. Yes, it's... How do you go deep? What is deeper? What the heck? Hey, oh no, what do you think? I almost fell out of my chair. Seriko is standing behind me, looking over my shoulder.
私としては1ヶ月とかあんまり関係ないと思うんだよね。
No, you can't get away with deep kissing January. French kissing, maybe, but deep kissing, that is too deep. That's a February activity. Forget that. When and how did you get in here?
ドアの鍵かかってなかったから。
Maybe Serika has powers to open doors. But busy reading that I hadn't noticed Serika. That doesn't mean he could just waltz right in. At least knock first. By the way, if anyone's power is to open doors, I am quitting Chaos Child forever, by the way. That's a new rule. Add that rule in.
でも、ノックは嫌かなと思って。
Huh?
タク、怖がるかなって。
He does hate knocking. She's right. If I hear knocking now, it might be bad for my heart. She might seem like an airhead. The nice thing about Serika is that you can always count on her to remember things like that. Listen, okay? Now I've said this before, but Gensan forces me to buy every issue of this magazine. Don't forget that. Forces me to read it too. Put my cool cat press down under the desk in a very cool manner.
了解。のんちゃんには秘密にしとくね。
Wait, that's not what I just said.
それで、タクはどうなの？
Why were we zoomed in like that? What about me?
だから、キスはどこまで OK？
Don't blush when you say that. I don't know. I've never kissed a girl. Oh no. Practice time? Serika suddenly pursed her lips unhappily. Question mark?
タクってば忘れちゃったの？
Oh, flashback? Forgot what?
私としたのに。その、ファーストキス。
Don't tell me it's like they drank from the same bottle and she's counting that. What? Literally leaped out of my chair. I kissed Serika? When? Where? How? Why? Which one are you forgetting? Who? According to Minami Kata, not Minami Sawa, Kenji Sensei's column in Cool Cat Press, girl's first kiss is more important to her than losing her virginity. That's why the guy who didn't remember his first kiss was a terrible man. Said. Crap! I mean, if Minami Kata Kenji said it, it has to be true. I was sweating, unable to remember a thing. But Serika just laughed.
まあ、許してあげるよ。幼稚園の頃の話だし。
Wait, Serika existed back then? Oh no, the Serika isn't real. The area is in shambles. Wait, is that long ago? Don't scare me like that. Right, kisses in preschools don't count. Probably. When I told her that, Serika looked upset again. Wait, what are you doing here? I thought you went home.
そうなんだけど、なんか少し寂しくなっちゃって、タクの顔を見に来たの。
Huh?
ほら、最近ずっとみんなで一緒にいたでしょ？もちろん、怖い人に狙われたのはすごく嫌だったけど、それも仲間同士で助け合って乗り越えたって感じで。
I totally remembered, what's her name? Rita? It's not Rika, it's Ree something. No, I remembered she existed. I was like, is that Nono or Moria? That was my first thought.
こういうこと言うと、のんちゃんに怒られると思うから内緒だけど、私結構ドキドキしたよ。
I see.
タクはどうだった？
I don't know. I'm not sure. She suddenly leaned over, right on top of me, reached a hand towards my computer. The sensation of her body on my back was soft and warm. I didn't know how to react whenever she did something like that. Hey, you're heavy. Get off.
重くないよ。失礼だな、君は。
Her white fingers gripped the mouse and she tried to move it around.
部室でも言ったけど、私また新しい事件を探したいな。あ、これなんかどう？
Let's see. Serica opened a site for explorers of abandoned buildings, a popular genre. Most of the articles were about people going into abandoned villages, factories, and mines. Bankrupted empty amusement parks and department stores were popular. They would write essays and upload photos. Some sites would also write about bloody urban legends involving the abandoned building, or upload photographs with ghosts in them. This stuff's all but done. Also, going into abandoned buildings is illegal. I don't think we could do it as a school club.
つまんないの？
That's for the college arc. Serica moved away from me and then lay down on the RV's bed. Then she yawned loudly. You don't sleep there. Turned around, but her eyelids were already closed. That was fast! Quickly stood up and shook her shoulders. Hey, if you're sleepy, then go home and sleep.
今日は泊まってくからいい。
What are you talking about? Where am I supposed to sleep? No, Taku, keep your, like... I imagine she's the equivalent of, like, an attack dog. Just the second the murderer shows up, Serica's gonna go crazy on him.
大丈夫。私小さいからベッドで一緒に寝られるよ。
Although the idea that she might be a normal person is, encroaching. It's not a great look. We can't! Just as I grabbed her by the arm and tried to lift her up. Huh? Phone? My phone started to vibrate in my backpack. Kept going, so it probably wasn't an email or a text, but a phone call. Who keeps their phone in their backpack? No choice but to leave Serica on the bed while I went to answer. Looked at the screen and saw that the call was her Ito. Now what? Find a new case for us? I answered the phone. Hello, what's up, Ito? Oh boy, his voice was tense and anxious. At channel? What's going on? Walked over to my PC confused. Opened at channel. Decided to start by opening the news board. Quite a few threads about the original and current New Gen Madness. Huh? I couldn't believe my eyes. The page was filled with names Minami Sawa Henry, Haida Rico. Rico! Okay. I can see the words burnt to death here and there too. The police go public with her name? You think Kunasato leaked it? I mean, if someone leaked it, it'd have to be Kunasato or Shinjo, right? Like, even Takeru didn't know the name Rico, so it's not like he could have told it to like Ito or someone, then they leaked it. It has to be a police insider. Leaked? Or the building manager. Opened up a thread and saw that yes, the police were still remaining silent. And the afternoon of the 24th, a temp worker named Rico was found burnt to death inside her condo. Burned herself to death in a suicide after having trouble at work. Investigation says she was a suspect. Police are considering the possibility Rico is a fake name, trying to determine her real identity. Body is badly damaged and investigation is proceeding. Astaroth. Wonder if we've seen that name before in threads. Rico's a fake name? The guys on slash crazy girls who started to track her down. She used to be cute, but what happened to her? Poor Sunray, something like that. Girl couldn't do this all on her own. Sounds like she came from a religious orphanage. People in the photo in 248 were her friends there. Oh, is that gonna be? They have that one CG we have of Don't Know in Kawahara? Oh no, Alba Clinic, call here. The girl in the photo center is, oh, you stay away from No, anonymous. It's a ton of weird information on Senri with no source even ever given. Some of it said, what the heck is it? Do you think No and Kawahara leaked this somehow? I don't think they would. Dang wrong ciders! They're just posting crap without even bothering to check the facts. was angry because I saw Kurusu and Kawahara's names mixed in with the information on. First idiot who posted was probably an old classmate of theirs. Three of them were friends. They were always together. That information had nothing to do with the case. What were they thinking? The irresponsible comments that came after that were even worse. Another thread that said that Minamisawa had once lived in Alba dorm. The Kurusu would visit her every day in her condo. I wonder if Senryu was there when Takeru was like knocked out for a few months. This was insane. There's even a few more on saying that Kurusu was an accomplice to the murders because she'd helped Senryu stay hidden. The police were coming to arrest her. It's probably why her phone number had shown up on a telephone harassment site. That like you post their telephone number and people call them. First they acted making unsolicited phone calls to an individual or group. It is said when an individual group has done something wrong, result people, often internet users, call them en masse in order to interrogate or insult them. Supposedly done out of a sense of justice or righteous anger. In reality, many people do it just for fun or because everyone else is doing it. Yeah. Oh, I heard the rumor she's the student council president. Calling there too. Dang it all! Pardon my French. When I saw the Kurusu's graduation photos uploaded along with Senryu's, I slammed my fist down onto the desk. This is finally over, so why is this happening? Sarika jumped up when she heard me yell. I'm hanging up, Ito. Gonna go call Kurusu. Fine. I escaped the Alba dorm for like, I don't know, 15 minutes. And now we're going back. Hit my computer's power button and quickly headed for the door. I'll just go to the Alba dorm myself. Ito hung up as well. Oh no, sorry, but I need you to stay here. Sarika followed after me as I ran out the door. I didn't have a choice. The two of us ran towards Alba dorm. I guess I call it there? We're 50 minutes in, it's a long episode. I don't think we're gonna get a stopping point for a little bit, so thanks for watching, everyone. Oh, yeah, every time I end at the Alba dorm, like that's not good for morale, everyone. The meter is plummeting. I really hope I actually edit that in. I don't know if I will. If I can find an easy way to do it, I will. But if it's like something I have to manually adjust, like every second, every frame, I'm not doing it. We'll see. See you guys next time. Bye.